was
pretty good, huh?
That was
52. No, they'd be flying on the woods right there. That's why we came back here. Guys, I'm with Eddie Fernandes, two-time world long drive champion, 52 years old, literally one of the fastest guys on planet Earth. Never been done that I know of before. Never been a guy over 220 at 50 plus, right?
Probably,
that I know of. I've been around a long time via my dad. So you're doing things that have never been done before. So before I ask you for the average person, one tip, one thought to help them hit a little farther, how are you doing what you're doing, where you've gotten faster as you've gotten older?
I think the biggest thing for me is I want my long drive swing to be an extension of my play swing. Being a good player, I want to create speed the most efficient way possible, especially being 52.
Yeah.
So what I want to do is I want to create as much width and as much separation as I can in the backswing.
So efficiency is a big thing.
Big thing, huge thing for me. I'm not trying, if I'm going to move the ball up or down or left or right, I'm going to change ball position or shafts to allow that to happen. I'm not going to make any real adjustments with my golf swing.
Okay.
So that's the biggest thing for me. I'm going to ball position, change shafts to move it up, down, maybe left, right, right, left. Feeling good. One of the biggest things I see people is that they take it back and their right shoulder stops. So what I want to do is I want to almost take it back with my right shoulder. And the one tip I have is this little band right here.
He's been around a while, so he just takes the question for me. Perfect.
$2, right?
So just a light elastic.
Light elastic, and I'll do it on Rotex. I'll put my right foot on it, or you can just do it on the range where I'll kind of have a neutral spine. I won't be in extension, I won't be in flexion, but I'll just be neutral, and I'll just want to pull it. I want my right shoulder to come straight back to get as much width as I can with that right
magic
shoulder in the
thoracic
chest.
extension you hear about, and you're like, what are you talking about?
Absolutely.
That's it.
That's it.
Getting taller in the backswing.
Yes, getting taller in the backswing, because when I get here, and then I automatically go into flexion, right?
Yeah.
And that's where the power is. Boom. At impact. But that's a big thing. If I can get as wide, and being 6'4", 218 pounds, when I get back here and I've got so much room to move that club. Yeah. That there's just so much speed, and sometimes, I get it all the time. Tour players, you guys, looks like you're swinging 130 and it's 150. So, so that's where I feel like the big speed, and obviously golfing my whole life helps, right? Understanding golf swing, understanding what makes me tick, and from an athletic standpoint, but I'm always thinking athlete first. I'm not trying to restrict anything. I'm just trying to be athletic, what feels athletic to me. And that's kind of how I've done it.
Well, that's interesting you said efficiency, because obviously we do a lot of speed work, and there's a lot of speed work being done. Sometimes people forget to hit the middle of the face, and they make these wild swings. And I try to get people, and myself, when you hit one in the middle of the face, maybe try to go 1% faster.
Right.
Sometimes when you reach too much, you lose your efficiency. It goes all over the place, and that's where you kind of stagnate.
Yes.
So, I think for any age or ability, with the one tip, get a little taller and do it very gradually. Don't reach for too much too fast. It goes for the weight room too, which is a different topic. But basically, all you've done, you stayed healthy, gotten a little bit stronger with Jeff, and then just basically got your golf swing better.
Yeah, and basically everything I do in the gym helps me on the grid or the golf course.
How many days a week do you work on speed, or a month, or do you work on? You have like a set day, or is
Yeah,
it
usually Mondays. It's like I hit Monday for speed.
just like once a week?
Just full out, right?
Yeah.
So I got up to 222 on quad on Monday. So I'm at the father-son in December, and I was on the range, and I was sitting there with, I think, Peter Jacobson and Dan Hicks and Roger Maltby, right behind Lee Trevino, literally 6 feet away. I have a video of it on my phone, and he's talking about the left thumb, and he's sitting there with a 5-iron, right? Or no, maybe like a hybrid or something, and he's talking, right? He's such a character, and he's talking about his left thumb. And he said that if I didn't want it to go left, I would elongate my left thumb.
Oh, wow.
Okay. And I'm like, okay. So then he'd do that, and the ball would just like go a little bit right. Right?
Yeah.
So then he goes, if I wanted to make it go a little bit more left, he goes, I'd shorten my left thumb.
No way.
Yeah.
That's
He goes,
kinda
I would shorten my left thumb, and it would almost make it draw. Look at that. I mean, that's unbelievable. So I was just playing with that one day, and I'm like,
well,
that's
yeah.
interesting. And just like these little nuggets that he was giving, I'm like,
That's totally true,
crap.
though.
Isn't that crazy? So
Yeah.
if I shorten my left thumb, right, the toe's gonna wanna close.
Which mine's
right?
short, and it rotates a lot.
Right. If I get my left thumb long, it's almost like the club. It's like I almost can't release it enough.
Yeah.
But if I get short left thumb, it's gonna maybe a little draw.
That's wild.
Yeah. Now wild.
It's really good so far.
So I'll hit these 12 balls. Like just totally reckless.
Pretty sick. Nice and reckless right
Yeah,
down the pipe.
right, and that's 216, 383.
Can you stop me? Make me feel bad.
But what I'm doing, Justin, I'm just kind of waking my body up. I'm just waking my central nervous system up. I'm just going as fast as I possibly can, because when I get out there to compete and I just make a nice smooth swing, it's going to be 215.
Yeah.
Just, you know, and then when I get on it, it's, you know, upper teens, maybe 220. You know, I mean, that's a miss at 216.
I hate this guy.
And then it's almost like you feel like you're not even swinging hard, and it's 215. Like you almost feel in control, and then it's like your body's like so primed and ready to go. Close.
Beautiful thing.
That's 218, 2200 spin. I think that's what I need, that mentality more. Just swing as freaking hard as I can. I'm not gonna miss the grid like with 6 balls. Like just freaking let it go. You know? I mean, it feels really reckless. It probably doesn't look it, but it is. But it's all about quality of the movement.
Yeah.
I don't care if you can squat 700 pounds. If you can do a movement that's going to help me on the golf course, whether it be you know, something rotational, or maybe, you know, one leg RDLs or whatever. If I can do 35 pounds, but my everything is
Smooth.
perfect,
Yeah, and
smooth and like a sexy movement when you're doing it.
Yeah.
And that's way better than trying to struggle with, you know, 75 pounds.
Yeah.
And
motor control, and that's some of the stuff I hit on. But there are big, strong guys, and, you know, like I've gotten better with being able to go smooth and grind through a movement, have control. That's what I find. Some of the tour players are not the strongest guys in the world,
right,
but they control their body weight really well,
right,
and that leads to consistency on the golf course, which is obviously what you're doing with all the road tech stuff, and it's working. So no competing in the open division, just keep doing your thing in the senior division, and we'll be all good. All right.
Well, I'll see you in October.
All right.
Thanks, pal.
Yep. See you guys.